Good morning, y'all. Halfmilesniper here, and we are back on the range today because we have to double check that ammo that we sent to WhoTeeWho. We got to find out if it's the ammo or his gun. So, while I finish getting set up, y'all sit back, kick your feet up, enjoy the ride. So what we're going to do this morning, first thing we're going to run a few of these Solid Copper Remington premiums over the Chronograph just to see what they're running. And I'm going to shoot a group with some of this old Federal 130 grain soft point just to see how it shoots compared to this 130 grain solid copper. So I've already got the chronograph set up. I got a target down there. I got to go ahead and get a target camera set up, get this camera in the stand, and we'll get to shooting. Alrighty, so those of y'all that have been watching the channel a while know that this is my Winchester Model 70 in 270. You may also remember that this was the gun that had the horrible amount of copper fouling, and I went to town and cleaned the copper fouling out. Now I'm still in the process of rebuilding an appropriate layer of copper. So hopefully the gun's shooting a little bit tighter. We'll also be verifying that the scope is still on. So let's get set up for the chronograph here. Okay, chronograph is set up. Chronograph camera is running. We are loaded with 3 rounds. Let's see what this 130 grain solid copper gives us for average speed. Well, that's a little upsetting that my chronograph decided it's not going to work. I don't know if it's the if it's the lighting conditions right now or not. I'll have to check that chronograph out another day when I have better light on the range. There's no sun overhead, nothing for the photo sensor to pick up. So we're going to move on and see about shooting some groups. Let me get the target cam set up and we'll be right back. Alrighty, I don't know how much of that intro we got because I just got a SD card error. Not good. I should have brought my coffee over. So first off, we are going to shoot a 5-round group of Federal 130 grain soft points. So this will be a 5-round group of Federal 130 grain soft points. Let me get my ears on. Let's see. Okay, this will be Federal 130 grain soft points on the upper left corner there. The target down there has 4 aiming points, so we're going to go upper left. Here we go. I hit about 2 inches high. I don't know if that's me or the scope. Wow, glasses are fogging this morning. Not an issue I normally have. Yeah, I think that's me. I am having, there we go. There's the scope. Okay, wow. Had to go get my coffee. So, I also ran down and took a closer look at the target. And outside of my first shot, the other 4 are actually grouped up pretty nice. I'm having some difficulty with my scope this morning as far as parallax and trying to get up into the scope right. It may be time to reset that scope because when I replaced the scope and put this one on, it was before I started wearing glasses. So that could be part of my issue. Unfortunately, now that we, 1, 2, 3, 4, now that we don't have chronograph data, because my chronograph isn't functioning, does the box give us any data? Not seeing any. I'll have to check that a little closer. But let me put my ears in and we're going to shoot 5 rounds of the premium solid copper, and we're going to shoot that on the lower right square. Okay, here we go. This will be 5 rounds of the premium Remington premium solid copper. On the lower right square. Ooh. That's got my GoPro really, really close. felt like I jerked that one. Well, let's go down there and see how that looks. Alrighty, well, I've recovered the target here. And this is our 5-shot group with the Federal 130 grain soft points. It looks like it's about 1.25 inch group. Suitable hunting group. Has definitely shrunk from what it was shooting when the bore was choked up with copper. Bore is definitely settling down now. Then we get down here to the 130 grain solid coppers, with the exception of this one, holding about 1 inch. I don't know if this was the one I called a flinch on or not. I won't know until I review the video. But what I do know is, when I set this scope, it was before I started wearing glasses, and I was really struggling with my eye relief today. So I'm probably going to have to look into resetting that scope. But all in all, I'm happy because basically we held our 0 left-right, which was a huge problem. And I think I had it set to be about 1 inch high, so that's looking okay there. The 130 grain solids are definitely shooting better for me than they did for WhoTeeWho. And I'm going to have to give Hootie a call and have him check the lot number, make sure we're playing with the same lot number. And if we're playing with the same lot number, the only thing we can figure then is that Hootie's Weatherby does not like those solid coppers. But we'll know more when we get to talk to Hootie. We're going to give him a call after we get home. So until then, this will be Halfmilesniper checking out temporarily, and we'll pull you back when we have Hootie on the phone. Hey y'all, Halfmilesniper here, and we made it home from the range. Weather took a turn on us. If you listen close, you can probably hear the rain. So, I did try to call WhoTeeWho, but he's off hunting out iguanas in Florida. So, pretty sure I sent him the same lot number of ammo that I shot today. And I don't know if you remember, but this was the group I fired with the 130 grain soft point Federal that came in at 1.26 inches. And then this is the group I fired with the 130 grain solid copper Remington premiums. These 4 shots are a group of about 1.02 inches. I jumped the trigger apparently, threw one a little bit high, opened that group up to 1.6 inches. Definitely not the 3.5 inch group WhoTeeWho was getting. That drives home the point that you need to run ammo through your gun to see how it's going to perform. Not all guns like the same ammo. So, with that being said, hopefully WhoTeeWho has a different 270 that he can run the 130 grain through and see how well it shoots through that gun. And the fact that this, my Winchester Model 70 is the rifle that I scrubbed the bore clean after 40 years of copper buildup. I'm still in the process of rebuilding a base of copper. The gun is shooting tighter every time I shoot it. Best part is I'm shooting groups and the gun is holding 0. Previously, before I cleaned the copper, wasn't holding 0, and I couldn't put 5 rounds on a paper plate at 100 yards. So, I really appreciate all y'all watching, liking, and commenting. Thank you. This will be Halfmilesniper checking out. Till next time, stay safe and keep shooting. Send it. Hit.